Let's say you've built an incredible new device. Doctors are excited to use it, your early data looks strong, and your FDA submission is either in progress or you're close to starting it. First of all, that's a huge deal. Getting to this point means that you've navigated clinical development, engineering challenges, and regulatory hurdles. But there's a part that a lot of people overlook, and it's where things can stall out fast. It's reimbursement. The FDA approval doesn't guarantee reimbursement. If you don't have a reimbursement strategy, your device may never make it to patients. And a lot of companies get caught up here. They think that FDA approval is the finish line, but it's not. You need to be thinking about reimbursement way earlier, like before developing your pilot and pivotal clinical trial criteria, about the time you're preparing for your first FDA pre submission meeting. And you might think this is a little early, but the reason you want to get ahead of reimbursement is because your reimbursement strategy impacts way more than billing after you're on the market. It influences how you design your clinical trial, how you set up your manufacturing and packaging, and how providers and payers ultimately understand the value of what you've built. So that brings us to a really basic question, which is what actually is reimbursement? Because it turns out that it's not just a code or a claim or a check in the mail, it's a lot more complex than that. Reimbursement is really three things working together: coding, how the device or procedure is described in billing; coverage, whether insurers allow payment for it; and payment, the amount providers actually get reimbursed. If any one of those pieces is missing, you're going to have a problem. If there's no code, no one knows how to bill. If there's no coverage, the claim's going to get denied. And if there's no payment, then no one will use your device, even if they believe in it. The thing is, FDA and payers have different assessment criteria you need to address before you hit the market. The FDA says your device is safe and effective, while payers, like Medicare or commercial insurers, ask different questions. They want to know if this is reasonable and necessary. Does your device improve outcomes? Is it cost effective compared to what's already out there? If you wait until FDA approval to start figuring this out, you might realize after the fact that your trial didn't collect the right endpoints, or your device packaging doesn't meet billing requirements, or there's no code that describes what your technology actually does. Which is why a strong reimbursement plan started early is critical. It sets you up not just for approval, but true real-world adoption. Plain and simple. Even the most transformative device won't be used if providers can't use it, bill for it, and get paid. In essence, FDA approval is essential, but it doesn't guarantee reimbursement. And without reimbursement, your device could sit on the shelf instead of helping people. And that's the gap we're here to help you close. We help innovators like you address challenges like this all the time. If you have questions, comment below or send me an email. And let me know what topics you'd like us to cover in future videos.